There we go. Alrighty. This is very weird. I've never taught with one headphone in my ear, but I want to make sure that our folks on Zoom can hear as well. I feel like I can't hear out of one ear. It's very strange. Hi.
Have one working ear.
I know. I know it's a good empathetic way of beginning class today. Hi, it is so nice to meet all of you except for Robin, who I know. I'll just totally caveat this. I moved to San Francisco. I moved to New York 3 months ago, and I haven't taught yoga in 4 months. So we'll see how this class goes. But I'm Emma. Thanks, Robin. The biggest gratitude to Liran and Kyle. Where did he go? He's not practicing.
He's not, yeah.
The biggest thank you to Leon and Kyle.
Next time. Next time we book this.
We'll convince to Kihila at Harlem, who donated this space. This would not have been possible without you. So, like, the biggest gratitude. This is also in partnership with Tribal Gatherings. Tribal hosts a bunch of events throughout the year. Both Robin over there, hiding out in the corner, and myself are ambassadors for Tribal. It's a Jewish adult sleepaway camp that happens in August. There's 2 sessions. It's a 4-day awesome getaway. And there's also events that we host throughout the year. So we're happy to keep you posted. I did totally forget to get all the information that Tribal requested. So I did send out a Google form for you guys to fill out if you're able to. Yeah, that was it because I, wasn't thinking far ahead. Cool.
Quick question. Do you want us to close the thing so that we can do our own music? It's whenever you're...
Oh, there's music upstairs. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because we'll just play music from here. Alrighty, we'll get started. I love it. We'll get started in child's pose. You can bring your big toes to touch, knees wide. Stretch your arms out in front. And just take the next couple moments to settle in. For my folks on Zoom, you can play the playlist. And just notice your body pressed into the mat. The earth holding you from below. Perhaps you walk your fingertips forward, so you draw your hips back. Maybe you rock your head from side to side, just massaging out that space in between your eyebrows. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, let it all go. Walk your hands over to the right. And maybe you stretch that left palm even further forward. Feel your left hip drawing back. As you inhale, feel your ribs, your heart expand. And your exhale, maybe you sink a little bit deeper. Walk your hands back to center, over to the other side. Walk that right hand further forward. Send your right hip even further back. Inhale, feel everything balloon up. Exhale, compress everything in. Inhale, walk back to center. Just take a full breath here. Open your mouth, HA. Okay, it sounded like there were 2 of us here, so let's try that again. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, HA. Nice. Shift forward, tabletop, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And just take whatever movements you need as you settle in. Maybe some cat cows, maybe some hip wiggles. You can close your eyes. No one's watching. Okay, I'm watching, but no one else is watching. Just dance into the rhythm of your own body. Take 3 more breaths wherever you are. Nice. The end of your third breath, pause in a neutral spine. I guess I should turn this way so folks on Zoom can see me, not my tush. Nice. Pause in a neutral spine. Flip your right hand back so your fingertips are facing your right knee. Cool. Your palm is down. Slight bend in that right elbow and just shift forward and back. There might be some discomfort, but if there's pain, just come out of it. Nice. We spent all day texting and computerizing and emailing and I don't know, multiple tabs on our Chrome. Let's undo it, huh? Cool. Flip that palm back so your fingertips are facing forward. Left fingertips reach back. Your palm is down. That left wrist faces forward and just forward and back. Little micro bend in that elbow. Nice. And then flip that back forward. Lower the left forearm down onto the earth, parallel to the front of the mat. The right hand, the right forearm, you can press it into that crease in your elbow. Cool. And then just start massaging out that forearm from your elbow to the wrist. It's called self-massage asana. And once you get to the wrist, flip from wrist back to your elbow. Nice. So when you're done there, return back to tabletop. Right forearm down. Massage out that right forearm with your left forearm, elbow, crease all the way down to your wrist. Stole this from one of my teacher training friends who does this in her classes. Nice. Once you're ready, hands back down into the earth. Spread those fingertips wide. Tuck your toes. Press through the earth and hug your elbows in. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, hover your knees an inch off the ground. Take a big breath here. A full breath out. Send your hips back toward your heels as if you're going to spring forward. Then draw your hips up toward the sky. You're in downward facing dog. Take whatever movements you need in your first down dog of this practice. Oopsies. Let's play the music. There you go. Maybe you rock your knees from side to side. You walk out your dog. You shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Make whatever sounds, maybe a brrr or a ha. Let that week go. Nice. Inhale, shift forward, plank. There's space right over here. Exhale, draw your belly toward your spine. Lead with your hips, downward facing dog. Nice, we'll take 2 more of those. Inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale, lead with your hips, downward facing dog. Can we shift your mat over toward this way? We'll make space. Nice. Yeah. Do you want my mat? You can take my mat. Nice. One more. Inhale, shift forward, plank. This time, hold the plank. Do you want my mat? No. Nice. Lower all the way down to your belly. Hi. We've got space right over here. Cool. Come up onto your forearm. So you're in Sphinx. Forearms pressed down. Send your heart forward. Okay, a little yogi trick. Press your elbows down. Draw your elbows back. Nice. And notice your heart pressing forward. Cool. Slide your hands either side of your ribs. Press down through the earth. Lift up through your heart. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose, and pause. Nice. You're going to be on camera. I'm kidding. I'll move it. There is no best at yoga. All yoga is breathing. The asana, the shapes are just the extra cherry on top. Nice. Inhale, shift forward, tabletop. Great. Tuck your toes. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, hover your knees an inch off the ground. Oh, okay. Ignore the sensations, but keep breathing. Draw your belly toward your spine. And then spread your fingertips a ton. Hug through your shoulders so they're pressing down. Nice. Draw your hips back toward your heels as if you're going to spring forward. Then lead with your hips, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Do you want my mat?
No, I'm good.
Really? This isn't uncomfortable? Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Maybe sliding a little bit. Let's take that one more time. So inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale, lead with your hips, down dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, hinge back. Inhale, shift forward. Lower all the way down to your belly. Sphinx pose, forearms down onto the earth. Nice. And lift your heart up. Press those elbows down and back to send your heart forward. Big breath here. Big breath out. Slide your hands either side of your ribs. Press down as you lift up, cobra. I know, do you feel that? Untuck your toes and press the tops of your feet down. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, child's pose. Pause. So I had a student once in one of my public classes when I lived in San Francisco who said, when will I get good at yoga? And I said, what does good mean to you? He said, when will I touch my toes? Shift forward, tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And I said, will touching your toes help you be more present of a human? And he said no. I'll just say, over the next hour of our practice, it doesn't matter what it looks like. Yoga, the shapes in this physical practice, are just bits to remind you to breathe. It's moving meditation, that's all it is. So I invite you to give yourself the compassion, the grace, and the space to honor your practice, whatever it looks like. You showed up. It's the biggest step. Walk your hands back toward your feet. Bend your knees a ton. Grab onto opposite elbows. You're in a forward fold ragdoll. Maybe you bend your knees even deeper. Just let your chest rest on your thighs. You can rock from side to side. You can make all those noises. I don't know about you, but it's been a long week. Nice. Inhale, flat back, send your heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more. Inhale, flat back, palms on shins or on the ground. Exhale, forward fold. Once more, inhale, flat back, pause here. Reach your fingertips back. Nice. And maybe you interlace your hands behind your back. Press your knuckles together, but pull your arms apart. Take a full breath here. Send your hips back, your knuckles back, your heart forward. Exhale, bend your knees a ton, drape your chest over your thighs, reach your knuckles up and over. Cool. Release your hands down, walk forward, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Inhale, shift forward, plank. This time, exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip onto the tops of your feet, lift your knees up, draw your shoulders back. If that's too much, cobra is beautiful. Sphinx is perfect. Nice, take a full breath here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels high, bend your knees a ton, and then walk your way up to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms high, reach up, gaze up. Nice. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes and pause. Place one hand on your heart, the other right over that. Just notice the beat of your heart, the expansion of your chest. Take a full breath here. A deeper breath out. Flutter your eyes open. Turn to a neighbor. Say, I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Nice. Inhale, sweep it. Exhale, cactus your arms. Press your hip points forward and your heart up. Inhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Press your knuckles down. Exhale, bend your knees a ton. Drape your chest over your thighs. Inhale, keep the bind if it's comfortable, half lift. Press the knuckles back, send your heart forward. Nice. Exhale, release your hands down, step back, plank. Your choice to take a chaturanga, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog, cobra or sphinx. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Notice where your gaze is. And just watch how your mind follows. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the heels. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your side. We begin again. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Press those knuckles down. Send your heart up. Exhale, forward fold. Knuckles press up and overhead. If it's comfortable, inhale, half lift with the bind. Press those knuckles back. Make an L with your body. Nice. Exhale, plant your hands down. I'll meet you in down dog. You can take a chaturanga. You can skip it. You can make up your own flow. Nice. I'll meet you in down dog. In your down dog, send the right leg high, bend the knee, stack the hips. Okay, yoga teachers always say stack the hips. What does that mean? It means that hip that's lifted right now. See if you can align it so you can press it down, but it's your right hip that's up. Press that right hip down. Yeah, it might mean that your knee doesn't bend or doesn't lift as high, and that's totally fine. Press firmly into your left hand and your right hand and see if you can lift that knee even higher. Nice. Make ankle circles. One way. The other way. Make knee circles. One way. The other way. Cool. Restrain your legs. Square your hips. Again, what does that mean? Press the right hip down. Send your left hip back. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that foot in between your hands. Pause. Lower the back knee down. Untuck your back toes. Inhale, reach up, low lunge. Exhale, cactus, draw your heart back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, cactus. Nice. Stay here. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, twist to the right. Cool. You can stretch out your arms either way. Press your palms back to open up your heart. And then backhand on your back thigh, top arm up and over. Stay with a breath. Plant that left hand down on the inside of your right foot. Tuck your back toes. Lift that back knee. Then reach your right fingertips high. You're in an easy twist. Take a full breath here. A full breath out. Plant that right hand down. Walk to the wide edge of your mat. Toes point in, heels out. Cool. Fingertips down or hands down. Inhale, half lift. Send your hips back, heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. You can bend your knees. You can shimmy from side to side. Send all that love to your hips. Inhale, half lift. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Lower the back knee, untuck your back toes. Yeah, all of you who are in the back who thought that you would skip out and be in the front, joke's on you. Inhale, reach your arms high, low lunge. Nice. Untuck your back toes. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart. Inhale, sweep back up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, cactus, pause here. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, twist to the left. Nice. You can reach your palms out, so you're making a T. Press your palms back, and then backhand on your back thigh, top arm up and over. How's your breath? Okay, it sounds good. I read somewhere online, you should never tell yoga students to breathe because duh, they're breathing. They'd be dead if they weren't breathing. Nice. Plant that lifted hand on the inside of your front foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee up, and then reach your left hand up. Plant that hand down. Walk your hands to the wide edge of the mat. So you're walking toward, exactly. You all knew it. Toes in, heels out. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Once more, inhale, half lift. This time, plant that left hand down, reach your right fingertips high. You can bend through that left knee if it gives you more space. And see if you can press your right hip forward, your left hip back. Some of us will take the bind with that lifted hand. You can wrap the right fingertips into your left hip pocket. And just see if you can keep pulling that right shoulder blade back. You guys look awesome. Even for people whose heads are in between other people's legs. Great. Alrighty, plant all the hands down. This time, right hand presses down, left fingertips reach up. You can bend through that right knee. And just see, press that left hip forward, the right hip back. If you want to take the half bind, go for it. And it doesn't matter what everyone else is doing. It matters that you are breathing, that you are present in the presence of your own body. Plant that hand down. Walk your hand to the front of the mat. So back toward me. Cool. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale, your choice, chaturanga, upward facing dog. I'll meet you back in down dog. Take 3 breaths. In through the nose, maybe out through the mouth. And then when you're ready, child's pose. Big toes to touch. Knees wide. Pause. Take a full breath in. Open your mouth. HA. Ha. Okay, we ready to keep going? Yes. Inhale, shift forward, tabletop. Tuck your toes, lead with your hips, down dog. Okay, let's start with the left leg this time because we didn't do our bend the knee, stack the hip stuff. So lift that left leg high. Nice. Bend the knee, stack the hips. What does that mean? Lower the left hip slightly down. Nice. And then make circles with that ankle, with the knee. Cool. Re-straighten that leg. Knee to nose. Step that foot in between your hands. Pause. Get strong through your back leg. Squeeze your inner thighs. And then send your heart forward as you roll your shoulders back. Nice. Inhale, low lunge, lift up. I keep on forgetting. I need to face you guys on Zoom. Nice. Cactus your arms. Twist to the left. Twist to the right. To the right. Yeah. No, to the left. You're right. To the left. Opposite directions from the front. You know, it's challenging. To your left. Nice. And then reach your palms out, press the palms back. Back hand on your back thigh, top arm up and over. We've got space for you. Right over here. Right over here. Do you have a mat? You can use my mat. You no longer can use my mat. There you go. Just take off your shoes and socks. Nice. Okay, sorry for keeping you guys back in that. Plant that lifted hand down on the inside of that front foot. Reach your right fingertips high. Nice. Okay, some of us will stay right here. Some of us will move our other side. Oh my gosh, now I'm mixed up. Which foot is forward? Oh, got it. Okay, it's your right hand, your left fingertips up. You know, when you're mirroring people, it's complicated. Okay, some of us will stay right there in the easy twist. Some of us will plant that right hand in the center of the top front of the mat. You can plant the left fingertips down outside your left foot just for space. Then step the left foot back, reach your left fingertips high. You're in side plank. You can always lower your back foot or knee. You can stagger your legs. Wherever you are, lift your hips up. Open your heart up. Nice. Okay, plank. Regular plank. Cool. Left foot, knee to nose, you're still in plank. Then press that left foot forward, spin your back heel down so the back heel faces the midline of the mat. Inhale, reach up, you're in warrior one. Okay, and then everyone, press your hands to your hips. Send your right hip forward, your left hip back. You might need to widen your stance to get your hips pressed forward. Nice. And then reach your fingertips back up. Cool. Cactus your arms. Interlace your hands behind your back. Press your knuckles down. Send your gaze up. Full breath here. Full breath out. Inhale, hinge forward, pause halfway. Keep pressing the knuckles back as you send your heart forward. And then maybe some of us will go to humble warrior, your left shoulder. Like, what is that body part? On the inside of your left knee. If you're taking humble warrior, press your left knee out toward the left. And if the hands are uncomfortable in the bound knuckles, just press your hands down to the earth. Take 2 more breaths. Stay with it. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, reach back up. You're back in warrior one. Cool. Come off the back heel. So you're back in high lunge. And then warrior two to the right-hand side of the room. Stretch your arms out. Okay, so a trick for warrior two, your front heel can be in line with your back arch. You can look down at your feet and see if that works for you. That front foot, the toes are facing forward. Your back foot, toes are facing toward the right-hand side of the wall. Cool. Straighten that front leg, reach your arms high. And then tilt your pelvis forward, rebend your front knee. Notice the difference. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, rebend, pause. Flip that front hand up and over, reverse that warrior. Sorry, I'm all up in your space here, Robin. Straighten the front leg, you're in reverse triangle. We're all gonna be best friends at the end of this. Lift your torso up. Hinge forward, triangle. Front hand can just be on the inside of your front shin. If you want, you can bind that big toe. Again, it's all just aesthetics. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The goal here is to send your heart up. And so maybe with that top hand, grab onto your heart. Tell yourself you love yourself. And then reach your heart up. It's a self-assist. And then fingertips go back up. Breathe into your center. Nice. Reverse that warrior. Lift that front hand up and over. Oh. And then cartwheel your hands down. Walk your hands over toward the right-hand side of the mat. And then all the way to the back of the mat. Nice. Cool. Get strong through that back leg. So your back heel is up. Squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, reach up, high lunge. Sorry. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart. Take a big breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. I'm gonna mirror you guys. Nice. Option to open up your arms, press your palms back. You're doing it perfectly. Back hand on your back thigh, top arm up and over. Peaceful warrior. High lunge back to the front of the mat. Torso forward, all your arms forward, heel up. And then back heel presses down. So your full foot is down. You're in warrior one. Back foot is toward the midline. I know, I wish there were more space here. Otherwise, I'm just on top of you guys. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Exhale, hinge forward halfway. Pause. Press those knuckles back. Send your heart forward. Some of us will stay right there. Some of us will press into humble warrior. Your right shoulder on the inside of your right knee. See if you can press that right hip back, your left hip forward. And if the knuckles bound isn't feeling right for you, totally cool. Just drop it. Keep that bend in the front knee. Take 3 breaths here. And if it's hard, it's because it's hard. Yoga is this like microcosm of life. What does it look like to return to the breath, to guide you through moments of discomfort, moments of transition, moments of rebuilding? Inhale, half lift. Exhale, reach your arms back up. You're back in warrior one. Spin onto your back foot. So the heel of the back foot is up. You're in high lunge. Yeah, nice. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Nice. And then warrior two to the, yep, exactly. Exactly. To the left side of the room. Back heel down. And then just take a look at your front heel and your back arch. Are they in line? Nice. Inhale, straighten that front leg, reach your arms high. And then tilt your pelvis forward as if you're posing for a sorority picture. Rebend that knee, stretch out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, rebend. Flip that front palm up and over, reverse your warrior. Straighten that front leg, you're in reverse triangle. Nice, and then lift your torso up, reach forward, front hand on the inside of your front shin, top arm up and over. If you want, you can always grab onto your toes for a yogi foot lock. But again, it's just aesthetics. Top hand grabs onto your heart. Give yourself another little affirmation. And then roll your heart up. Reach your fingertips back up. Reverse your warrior. Flip that front palm up and over. Nice. And then cartwheel your hands down all the way to the mat. Walk your hands back toward the long edge of the mat, facing my voice. And then all the way back to the front of the mat. Cool. Step back, plank. So you're facing the front, other direction. Here, plank. Nice. Lower all the way down to the earth. Okay, so you might want to stagger with your neighbors here. So you're in Sphinx, forearms down. Cool. Right arm on the outside of the mat. You might be holding hands with your neighbors, but I promise it feels so good. Okay, then your left hand presses into your On the left side of your ribs. Cool. Roll over toward your right side. Maybe that top foot presses behind you. Keep your right ear pressed down to the earth. Nice. And if you want to take it a bit further, that left hand can also grab on, which I can't do on this side. That left hand can grab on to your back foot. If you're like, I don't feel any of this, walk. Leron's like, LOL. Walk, walk that bent elbow, that cactus elbow, slightly forward with your hand, and then press further down through your elbow. Take one more breath. Shift back onto your belly, Sphinx pose, forearms down. Send your heart forward. Tuck your toes. Forearm plank. It's a plank party. Nice. Yeah, we love plank parties. I know, it's so fun. No, we don't have to do anything. You should do whatever you want. Knees down is also a plank party. Okay, but are you breathing? If you want, walk your toes toward your elbows. Dolphin plank. If you're in dolphin plank, return to forearm plank. Everyone, full breath in. Exhale, lower everything down. You're in Sphinx pose. Whew, you did it. Okay, opposite elbow out. So left elbow out. Is that the opposite? Yes, phew. Right fingertips back toward the outside of your right ribs. Nice. Right ear or left ear down. Lift that right leg up. You can stand it back behind you, or you can stagger your legs, bend your knees. Ooh, sorry, did I kick you? Nice. And if you want to take it even further, send your right hand back toward your right heel or ankle. And if you're like, Emma, I don't feel anything, walk your left fingertips forward, press deeper into your your left elbow. But again, it doesn't matter how deep, how far you go. Are you with your breath? Take 2 more breaths. Roll back onto your belly, Sphinx pose. Forearm plank, one more time. Yeah, forearm plank. If you want, knees down, honestly, same thing. Cool. Press down through your forearms, round through your upper back, and then get strong through your legs. So press your heels back. Are you breathing? Yes, you're all breathing, but are you breathing intentionally? Maybe you walk your toes toward your elbows. And then if you're in that dolphin dog, step back to forearm plank. Lower all the way down to your belly, Sphinx pose. Slide your elbows back, hands down, cobra, lift up. Take a full breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Child's pose. I'm going to read a passage from Rabbi Sharon Brous, the rabbi at Ikar out in LA. Our identity, individual and collective, is rooted in home. The home is, or is intended to be, a place of privacy, of safety, of comfort from an often unforgiving world. Home matters, and the ache for home never, ever disappears. When we lose our homes, we turn time itself into our home. We honor the ache in our hearts. We break glass beneath the chuppah. And we remember that alongside our longing, aching hearts will be the opportunity for beauty and blessing and bounty wherever we are. These days are filled with pain and uncertainty. It is going to take a lot to rebuild this beautiful city, a dreamscape of sunshine and promise, a place for artists and activists, a place where everything is possible. Our shared home. We will need in the days ahead to lift one another from the ashes. Please, as we do, remember, a people who grieve our losses and honors our absences, a people who turns toward one another in our pain and open our hearts and homes to each other. This is a people who, with or without our homes, will endure. Shift forward, tabletop. I'll meet you in down dog. You can take one final chaturanga if it's calling to you. Lift your hips up high, down dog, or just stay in your down dog. Take a full breath here. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Walk your hands back toward your feet. Come to a seat. Nice. And then stamp your feet in front of you. Your bum is down. Press your hands down behind you so your palms face forward. Bend those elbows slightly. I don't know which direction it is. Bend your elbows slightly. Hug your elbows in. And then press your heart forward. Maybe you lift your hips up. You draw your head back. Take a big breath here. Open your mouth. Stick out your tongue. Lower everything down. Give your shins a hug. Curl in. Stretch your legs long in front of you. Move the fleshy side of your bum away from you. Nice. And then draw your heels in toward your body. Grab onto opposite elbows underneath your thighs. Your heels are grounded on the earth. And then slide your heels forward, keeping your chest glued to your thighs. So for some of us, it might look like this, and that's awesome. You're working your hip flexors. For others of us, we might be all the way down. It's not a competition. Life doesn't get better because you can touch your toes. If your chest is glued to your thighs and you're further down, option always to grab on to the sides of your feet, the tops of your toes. And see if you can draw your belly toward your spine. And then inch even further forward, making space. Finding home within. Let your neck hang heavy. Soften that space in between your eyebrows. Gently roll your spine up. Press your hands behind you. Same. Bend those elbows. Hug your elbows in and restrain your arms. Okay, you're welcome to take a reverse tabletop. If you want to take it one step further, point your toes forward, then lift your thighs, gaze up. Reverse plank. We'll stay here for 100. I'm kidding. Take a full breath in. A deeper breath out. Lower everything back down. Walk your fingertips forward, fold. Gently roll your body back up. Plant that left foot on the inside of your right thigh. Cool. Reach your fingertips high and then twist your torso over the right thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge halfway forward and pause. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Option to keep your your left hand on your right foot. Plant that right hand on your left knee. Press that left knee away from your body. Option to stay here. Option to lower that right forearm on the inside of the right thigh. Reach your left fingertips toward your toes. Turn your heart up toward the sky. And again, you can always take that lifted hand, press it into your left thigh, press it down to allow your torso to hinge forward. Take one more breath. Lift your torso up, plant your left hand behind you, lift your hips up. You're in rock star pose. Open your heart. And then lower everything down. We'll switch sides. So straighten that left leg. Ignore my dirty feet. Right foot in toward your left thigh. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, twist your torso over that straight leg, hinge forward halfway, and pause. Inhale, reach forward. Draw your belly up towards your heart. Then exhale, fold all the way down. Same. You can keep that right hand on your foot. You can press that left hand into your right knee. Draw it away from your body. So just give yourself that self-assist. Option to stay right there. Option to plant that left forearm on the inside of the left foot, the left thigh. Reach your top arm up and over. Turn your heart up toward the sky. Always an option. Take that left hand back to the right thigh, pressing the thigh away. And just feeling, breathing into that stretch from your hips all the way to your fingertips. Gently lift your body up. Nice. Straighten that leg. All the legs. Nice. And then bend into your knees. Reach your arms forward. Maybe one leg lifts, maybe another. You're in boat. Nice. Take a full, I know you're giving me this look like, no, thank you. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Draw your chin up. Roll your shoulders back. Your hands can always be down on the earth. One more breath. Inhale here. Exhale. I'll meet you lying down on your back. Almost. Yeah, we're so close. We're so close. Lay down on your back. Stretch those legs. Okay, and just before you get to Shavasana, bring the soles of your feet to touch, knees wide for Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. And if that's uncomfortable, you can always place your feet on the edges of the mat and knock your knees in for a lower back release instead. Place one hand on your heart, the other over your belly. Oops, that's really dark. Never mind. Lights are staying on.
Close your damn eyes, everyone. Turn it off.
Turn it off. Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Yep.
That's funny.
Thanks again for you.
Notice your heart breathing into your hands. Your hand pressing straight back into your heart. Notice your belly ballooning into your hands, the warmth of your hand melting right back into your body. Whatever you brought with you to class today, whatever expectations for your practice, just let that go. Find home within. Maybe you take a happy baby or any final shapes you want before you settle into your Shavasana. And when you feel called to it, I'll meet you in Shavasana. Splay your legs long, your arms long. For friends at home, space up the wall is a beautiful place to be. I'll call you back at the perfect time. Gently begin to reawaken your breath, tuning into the rise and fall With every inhale, with every exhale. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. And gently hug your knees and toward your chest. Roll over to your favorite side. And just pause in a fetal position. And if you don't have space on your favorite side, just roll over to the other favorite side. Just marking that transition from Shavasana, corpse pose, to fetal position. It's a new beginning. With your eyes closed or a soft gaze, come up to a comfortable seat. Place one hand on your heart and the other right over that. Relax your face. Soften your shoulders, down your spine. Maybe tuck your chin slightly back as you press your heart slightly forward. And just notice now where you are. Perhaps physically on the mat in this room. Or maybe just energetically. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. We'll close class with one eternal sound of Om. Take a cleansing breath in, a cleansing breath out. Inhale for Om. Full breath in, full breath out. Gently flutter your eyes open. Turn to a neighbor. Say, have a fabulous rest of your day. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you. Just for, I know we're in the dark, but just want to give you guys all a background into both the organizations we are contributing to. I have to pull it up on my phone. And the $781, did I get that right? Sorry, $786 that we've raised because of all of you and all of you at home. The money is getting split in between two different organizations. One is Friend Indeed. They're based out in Pasadena. It's an interfaith organization run by a local rabbi who he and his family also lost their homes in the LA wildfires. They provide supportive services with compassion and dignity to neighbors experiencing homelessness and vulnerability. They have a food pantry, a bad weather shelter, a women's room. And then we're splitting it directly in half. The Jewish Free Loan Association, they provide zero interest, zero free loans, relief loans designed to provide immediate practical support for folks who have been impacted across LA, Ventura, and Santa Barbara counties.
And so, not just Jews, right?
Not just Jews, everyone. Yeah, same for Friends Indeed. So they're Jewish-run organizations, but not specific to the Jewish community. So thank you for turning up. I'm Emma. Once it's warm outside, I will be hosting pop-up yoga classes, probably in the park. So stay tuned. But if you have any questions, just ping me, and I look forward to staying in touch. The biggest thank you, do you want to give a background to Kehillat Harlem for those of us who may not have attended before, myself included? Oh my gosh, yes, okay.
I don't know, it's up to you.
Yeah, no. We're like in slumber party mode, but now we're going to X out of slumber party mode.
Thank you all so much for coming. This was really awesome and could not have happened without Emma.
And you guys.
Kehillat Harlem is a shul community right here in this very space. We have Friday and Saturday programming every week, as well as Sunday only kosher cafe in Harlem from 11 to 3, right upstairs. So you're welcome to join us for that right after this. And every week we are putting on a different community program, whether that's upstairs or down here on Sundays. Emphasis on community. So thank you all so much for coming and making this possible. And thank you for showing up for LA.
Yeah. 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 Have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy. Thank you for Stuart and Laura who stayed online through the end of it. Hope to meet you, Stuart, in person and see you soon, Laura.
I was muted. Thank you. Oh my goodness. See you
So
soon. That was a great class.
Are you in the dark, Laura?
Oh my gosh. I like can't use Zoom on my phone and I can't figure out how to turn my camera on.
No, I love it. I love it so much. Well, you look gorgeous in the dark anyway. I will see you soonest.
That was an amazing class. Bye, Emma.
Bye, Laura.